They told me boys don't cry or play with Barbies. So my whole life I've tried my hardest to be the man that they wanted me to be.
Hi, this is the 8th out of 12 entries for the WingLess series. Thank you guys for commenting down below on the shoutouts. Here they are. And, well, 4 more entries to go before the big reveal of what WingLess truly is. Enjoy! Serious, fluffy, not safe for work. By the way, they're 20, so did a profile picture change. WingLess. Year 5, October 28, 2018. Going public? Shuyu was dressed in TsukiHina's hoodie while absent-mindedly stirring his hot cup of cocoa on the kitchen counter on a chilly Saturday morning. Saturdays were their day off. Sometimes these day offs were even spent finishing work. For this Saturday, their schedules were vacant and all the things they needed to do were done. TsukiHina was on the dining table talking to someone with knitted eyebrows. His bed hair on the back of his head wasn't combed and his eyes were still droopy. Yes, sir. Not sure when I'd want to. Well, I respect your decision, but the council also wants to know your identity. Mooney? TsukiHina looked up from the screen to smile at Shuyu. Morning, Shuyu. Talking to the Prime Minister. How about you talk to Hinata about this and update me on your answers? Oh, no need to wait. We can decide right now. TsukiHina raised an eyebrow as Shuyu made his way to sit beside TsukiHina. I'm sorry to not greet you properly, sir. I'm not dressed appropriately. No worries. I'll give you a few minutes to finalize your answers. Thank you, sir. TsukiHina leaned his head on his hand while his arm was propped up on the table and faced Shuyu. They weren't bothered by the fact that the Prime Minister was listening in on the conversations, since they also need approval for their plan. So what's your plan, Sunshine? My match against the Adlers is in November. We can hold the interview or your public appearance on TV right after. I don't suppose I can go to your interview right after your match. What about your interview? Oh. You just want to avoid your interview, don't you? I like being on TV, yes, but I kinda don't want to be interviewed with the guys. I have a feeling they'd embarrass me by saying praises about me and stuff. So I figured, why don't I go public as a Fatied and be all proper in a suit or yukata? Then get to another interview where you guys be all casual. It would let people see your duality of being serious and of being approachable. Good plan. Also, you can just swoop me off my feet and fly us to the place where your interview will be held. People wouldn't mind the Fatied being a bit selfish, right? And to make up for your missing interview, I can show the strengths of the people in the gymnasium. Although I'd be a bit sweaty. You think that would stop me? You'd carry me princess style though, won't you? Don't I always? We can land on the place for the interview, let you shower, change, then start the live interview. Sounds about right. TsukiHina faced the screen once more and sat more properly to show respect. What do you think of the plan, sir? Not bad, actually. It shows how both of you have lives of your own while flaunting your power and relationship. Shall we follow through with this plan? Yes, I'll send you an email as to where we'll be holding the interview and have it at maybe 1 p.m. That's about right. It was nice conversing with both of you. I'll leave you both to spend your weekend as you please. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. The screen showed that the Prime Minister had hung up on their call. Shuyu got up from his seat and plopped down on TsukiHina's lap. Morning, Mooney. Hands snaked around Shuyu's waist, feeling the muscles on his side as they rest there. Morning, Sunshine. Want to go on a date for the rest of the day? Shuyu leans his head back and tilts it sideways to meet TsukiHina's kiss. Have I ever told you that you look so sexy with that tan? I could always hear more of that daily. Tsukishima bent over and inhaled the scent of Shuyu's messy orange mane. God, I love you. Sad. I love me too. Really? A smug smirk graced the face of Tsukishima as he inched his hands into the hem of his hoodie sported by Shuyu. Moony. His hands played soft ghost touches across Shuyu's thighs as well as his stomach when they traveled up. Shuyu started grinding on Tsukishima's lap, which made the ever-smirking Salty retract his hands. Moony! Oh no, I shouldn't be doing this to someone who doesn't love me back. But... Now, if you'll excuse me. Tsukishima took Shuyu off his lap and walked towards the halls. I have to go shower. Tsukishima gave Shuyu a smug smirk and made his way down the narrow halls. A body slammed into Tsukishima and both men toppled to the floor. Fucking hell, Shuyu. Tsukishima rubbed the back of his head and patted the floor next to him to search for his glasses that flew on impact. Once he found them, he put them on and a frown etched on his face when he looked up at Shuyu, who was currently straining him to the ground. I do not want to spend my day off in bed ravaging you. But it's been 2 months. Yeah, because you said you don't want to limp around during practice. It's because you always go too hard. I said I would compromise. Tsukishima pushed Shuyu off and sat up. Shuyu leaned back on both of his arms and squinted his eyes at Tsukishima. How did you hold out for 2 months without asking for even a pic of me half naked? Sunshine, I have a brain. I do too, but that doesn't explain what I asked. I simply installed some cams and made sure to make you face them when we do it. Smart. I don't promote jerking off on your own when your boyfriend is literally in reach, though. That's why I'm asking you to ravage me. First of all, you never spoke it out loud. Second, I already planned today out. And I am not canceling those reservations because you wanted to mess around in the bedroom. Shuyu fell backwards to the floor and winced when he remembered where they were. This is a hallway, Sunshine, not a bed. Fuck you. Tsukishima rolled his eyes, stood up, and dusted his clothes. He then picked Shuyu up, princess style, and led them to the shower. We should get changing. After all, it's nearly lunch. Shuyu groaned out an inhuman sound and let Tsukishima drag him around. He did enjoy the whole afternoon and evening, but he was still sulky from not getting what he wanted. He stopped doing so, though, when Tsukishima pushed him into a public bathroom stall and chucked a paper bag filled with things that started their long, long night. Entry end.
Lol, they're 20 now, weird.